All right, so the section that you guys did on your own was called central tendency. Have you guys been exposed to that before? The mean, median, and mode. Those are the three concepts that you need to be aware of. And so when you look at these, they all start with M's, which can sometimes make it confusing, right, if you're trying to distinguish them. But what's another name for mean? Average, right? So this is just the average. And so it's just the average value of a set of numbers. Hey, what about mode? Let's jump to mode. Does anybody recall what that is? Yeah, Becca?
It's the one that happens the most. So most.
Good. Most frequent number. So the number that occurs the most in that set. And then the median. You can recall what a median is? Okay, so it's the middle value or the average of the middle values if you have an even number. And this is when the numbers are written in order from smallest to largest. The median is the very middle number, or if you're dealing with an even number in your set, then it is the average of the two. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a really easy couple examples here that you don't need any calculator or anything to solve in order to illustrate these. But let's say I take this set. Now, when you indicate a set of numbers, you can use these this kind of italic bracket, this bracketed set here. Okay, and you can include or write your number. So if I wrote something like this, okay, so 5, 5, and 10. Okay, if I wanted to find the mean for this, what is the average of these three numbers? Can anybody do that just really quickly? The average is the sum of the numbers divided by the number of values. So when you add them together, you get
20 divided by 2.
20 divided by how many? 3. So here is your mean. It's just 20/3. Okay. What is the mode? Which number occurs the most often? 5. Okay. And what is the median? What is the middle number when you order them from smallest to largest? 5. Okay. Now, as far as your calculators are concerned, your calculators can identify these first two. Your calculator can find the mean and the median. Did anybody realize how to use that? Okay, so if you have your calculator or you pull up the online calculator, I'll show you. It's pretty simple. Okay, it's just a matter of understanding the manner in which you write the information. And let's say you want to find the, and again, I'm going to use this same set right here just to illustrate it, and then we'll do a more complicated example. But if you wanted to find this set, again, what you will do is you can either, if you're using the computer, the online one, you can use the keyboard to type in the word, but you're going to either insert mean or median right here, and then in the parentheses, you'll place this this set of numbers, and it will give that to you. So if you wanted to find the mean of this, you could just type in your calculator, MEAN, okay, parentheses, and then use that kind of squiggly bracket symbol, and then list your numbers, 5, 5, 10, separate each one by a comma, close off your number set, and then close off the parentheses. And when you do that, you get your mean. If you wanted to find the median, again, when you look at the way these words are spelled, you could just go in between the E and the A and just type D and I. You have the word median. Hit enter, and it'll tell you that the median, that middle number, is 5. You don't even have to have these numbers written in order in your set. You can just write the set that's provided for you, and it'll do that as well. The only thing that you have to do manually would be find the mode, and that should be easy to do. You're just looking for the number or numbers that occur the most frequently. It is possible to have multiple nodes. If there are several numbers that appear multiple times, then that will be your, or each of those would be considered your mode. Okay. Now, if you don't want to type the word median or mode, or I'm sorry, mean or median, the place where it's located on your calculator is under this math tab, this math key, which is second, number 5, and then you go to statistics, which is number 6, and then you can choose either mean, which is number 4, or median, which is number 8, to write that. Okay, so let's say I wanted you to find the mean, median, and mode of the following set. All right, so that last number is a 28, but I'll read these again. So here's your set of numbers. You have 16, 8, 35, 2, 22, 10, 31, 50, 13, 35, 56, and 28. I want you to see if you can find the mean, median, and mode for that set, please. All right, so if you enter your information in the correct form, which would be mean, and then include parentheses, and then the number brackets, this whole list, close off the number brackets, close off the parentheses, hit enter, and you get 51 halves, okay, or 25.5 as your mean. Again, to find the median, easiest thing to do is just insert the letters D and I inside the word mean. And now you have your median. You don't have to retype anything. So we get 25. So that means the middle number when you rank these from smallest to largest is either 25, or in this case, because we have an even number of terms, the average of the middle numbers is 25. And then the mode, this is the one that you have to do manually. If you look at this, are there any numbers that appear multiple times? So if you go through and look to see any numbers that appear multiple times, 35 appears. There's no other number that has multiple set, and so the only number that this can be would be the number 35. Okay. If no numbers repeat, then there would be no mode. Okay. And again, however many numbers, however many sets of numbers have the same or occur the most often, those will all be considered your modes.